Hey there, Aquarius. How are you doing this morning? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly reading. This one is going to be for July 14th through the 17th. So that's Monday through Thursday, okay? We're just going to pull cards and see what you got. I'll be back here on Wednesday to do bonus readings to get you through your weekend. That's kind of the whole deal. That's what we got here today, okay? So let's see what we get from my Aquariuses. This one is for Aquarius. All right. Yeah. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Okay, here we go. Okay, everybody's upside down. Okay, so we're starting this one off with the Ace of Swords. Can you see there? No. Okay, back, down, maybe? Maybe. Okay, Ace of Swords, sorry. Second card out, Nine of Swords. And then I've got the Magician. So this is your backstory or your recent past. Currently, I have you with the Queen of Swords, the Five of Cups, or the Six of Cups, I'm sorry, and the Four of Pentacles. In the near future, I'm looking at the Hierophant, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Tower. Okay, bottom of the deck for this reading is actually the Eight of Wands. Okay, so the undercurrent to your entire reading has something to do with things happening very quickly, okay? And communication. Communication, I feel like somewhat unexpected coming at you, causing you to have to make quick decisions or quick moves, okay? That's what I feel like the undercurrent is here. At the center of your read, so from almost every direction it plays into the equation, is the Six of Cups. So there's a lot of nostalgia here, a lot of history, however that plays in. We'll see how they play in here in a minute, but we'll start from the beginning. For me, that's the past, so let's see what we get. So for your recent past or your backstory coming into this, I have the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Magician. Okay, so this feels as though you were manifesting in the recent past. You're manifesting the truth. You were stressed out about not getting the truth or stressed out. I feel like you were manifesting the truth, but it had you all stressed out. Maybe you were manifesting the truth to try to alleviate the stress in your life. Or you manifested the truth and when you got it, it caused stress in your life. One of the two. I have to see how it plays in as we go. So this is your backstory anyways. Couldn't change it if we wanted to. It's already happened. But however this played out is what's affecting the rest of this read. All right. Let's see. Hopefully it'll come to us. So we go forward. Now we're in the current. Currently we have Queen of Swords, Six of Cups, and Four of Pentacles. So the Queen of Swords is what you're standing in right now. That's how you're presenting here, which you're very comfortable there anyhow. So that's fine. Queen of Swords, you have your sword drawn. You're very defensive. You're very intelligent, very logical, very much so taking life from a strategic standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Looking at everything through a very logical lens, okay? Not so much emotion. Okay, Six of Cups would speak of, like I said, it's all about nostalgia. Things from your past, things you have a lot of history with, that kind of stuff. And then I have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles to me is all about something you're hanging on to that maybe you no longer should hang on to. Maybe it's already served its purpose. You know what I'm saying? It no longer serves you. So this would say that currently you're very defensive towards somebody or something, but it feels like somebody that you have a ton of history towards that possibly no longer serves you, or it's no longer serving your best interest to stay associated with this person or to keep them as close as you are. And this somehow plays into whatever up here, this truth that you wanted. So maybe you found out something about this person and that is what caused all this stress, huh? You wanted the truth, and when you got it, it caused a bunch of stress because possibly the truth wasn't very advantageous to this person's plight with you. Okay, and all this is coming at you pretty quickly is what it's saying. Okay, let's keep going. What do we have here in the near future? So now I have the Hierophant, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Tower. The Hierophant can be about lessons that are learned, a higher level of commitment, or to me sometimes it's like about things I would consider like religious indoctrination, right? Things that you've been taught since you were a child were right or wrong. And then when you get older, sometimes you question those things, that kind of a deal. Nine of Pentacles is all about your independence, and the Tower is the Tower. So, what do we got going on here? So with the Hierophant here, and it's falling out into the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So you got the truth that made you defensive, and it's making you question everything, is what I feel like. So you have preconceived notions here, possibly about, I don't know, how things are supposed to go or what your role is supposed to be. And suddenly you're questioning all of that. Everything, you're questioning all of it because of the truth that's come out, which you searched for, it seems like. Okay, so and then I have the Nine of Pentacles. This is all about being very independent. So the Nine of Swords is you being stressed out about whatever this truth was. It's about something you have a ton of history with. And with the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom, it seems as though you take your independence back within this situation. So it's like taking your energy back or your power back. What else? We got the Tower. So the Magician, you manifested whatever this truth was to come towards you. Now you're not sure if you want to let go of whatever this is you found the truth out about. And you know that if you do, it's going to cause this Tower. Okay. Well, there we have that. Eight of Wands is things coming at you fast, especially communication. I don't take reversals normally, but I have one here. That's the Five of Wands reversed, and then the Seven of Swords. So the issue with this whole situation here is that there has now, you no longer have trust. Whatever. In this situation, somebody was deceptive, and you now have, you no longer have trust in the situation or the person or both. With the Five of Wands, that's all about feeling conflicted. You don't feel conflicted anymore. It's reversed. You don't have a conflict about this whole thing. You've made your mind up, I guess, about how you want to move forward, maybe. Okay. Now I've got the Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Ten of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles speaks of juggling, you know, of having a hard time attaining some kind of balance. There's no sense of balance for you right this minute. With the Lovers, this is something, this situation, for one thing, is heavily laden with emotion. That much is true. It doesn't have to be romantic lovers. It can be somebody just that you have a very deep-seated set of emotion for, right? Ten of Pentacles would say that that is what you felt at one time you had, though, with this person. So at one time you felt you had the Ten of Pentacles, and now you feel like you can't find a sense of balance within the situation. All right, let me see. Let's get three more, and then we'll do the days of the week. What do I got? Three more. What do you got here? The Eight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. So with the Seven Wands, you are incredibly defensive. With the Seven of Cups, you have many options. This is not the only deal that you can be involved in, right? You can go in a different direction. The Eight of Cups is all about you walking away from something that you still have emotion for, is what it is. Despite the fact you have emotion for it, it's you walking away from it. What do we got for Monday? I've got the Knight of Pentacles and Judgment. So this is you calling judgment on something and then trying to build your own foundation, trying to rebuild from scratch, build your own foundation. Tuesday, I have the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands. This is you feeling incredibly wounded by the entire situation, especially by the choices that you now have to make, decisions you have to make. Wednesday, I have the Eight of Pentacles and the Emperor. This is you taking your power back and you feeling very committed to whatever decision it is you go with. And then Thursday, I have the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Nine of Cups. This is all about your wish fulfillment. It's you pushing forward. Eight of Swords, though, you may be pushing towards your wish fulfillment, but you're doing it with a heavy, heavy heart, and you are definitely up in your head about it all. So that's what I have. It looks like you have pushed for the truth in a situation, and once you got it, you weren't happy with the result. No, I don't know. I guess you're happy with the truth, but I mean, the truth wasn't what you wanted it to be. You wanted a different truth when you pushed for it. It's a gamble you take, I suppose. Right now, it looks like you're trying to figure out how to walk away from the situation. That's what I got. I don't know. Okay, that's what I see for this week, you guys. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best week you possibly can. I'll be back on Wednesday with your bonus readings. There you have it. That's what the cards gave me. Okay, thank you.